Hey, welcome back to the Shade Tree. This week we're going to continue on with our body work. We got to get our hood taken apart because it's in need of some repair. We're going to strip 77 years of paint off that grill to see exactly what we're working with. Do some panel assembly so we can check our fitment, see how we're doing there. Let's see how far we get this week. Alright guys, so I got this one cleaned up. I think with a little fine steel wool polishing, that's going to look really nice. We're going to get these off so we can paint this and put these back on, polish them up nice. Look how terrible that looks. Nice that looks. Okay, so I got the other side cleaned up. Looks just as good as the driver's side. I think with a little fine steel wool polishing against that cobalt blue that we've got, it's going to look really nice. The only problem I see is right there. Got a little dent there. Little dent there. But you know what? We'll take it. Why would somebody paint over a piece of chrome? That just amazes me.
I feel bad, I feel terrible, and the way you doing me is wrong. I feel bad, I feel terrible, and the way you doing me is wrong. Every time I try to be your man, you throw me in the friend zone. Well, we go out, baby, and you say it with a grin. They say, who is that? You said, that ain't nobody. Just my friend. I feel bad, I feel terrible, and the way you doing me is wrong. Every time I try to be your man, you throw me in the friend zone. You know how bad I wanna be your man. I try to give you a hug, you jump back and give me your hand. I feel bad, I feel terrible, and the way you doing me is wrong. Every time I try to be your man, you throw me in the friend zone. All play into how I feel.
Just want to show you all, there's 77 years of paint on there. I see green, red, yellow. I wonder how many different colors this truck has been painted over the years. I don't know if you can see that very well, but at least we got a nice chrome badge up there. We'll clean that up and we'll use that. The rest of this I think we're going to have to paint though, because this is in pretty bad shape. It's pretty pitted. So, well fellas, we get her out in the daylight, you'll see just exactly how rough this thing is.
Terrible, and you know then I'll be doing you wrong. And when you wanna be my
You see that one spot there is actually a defect in the chrome, so the rest of it doesn't look bad. It's just the I mean, you don't get a sense of just how bad it is until you see it in the daylight. I'm going to try to fix it. I think she might clean up pretty good. We got our hood all apart, and as you can see, she's got quite a few splits in it, there and there. As with the top of this here, and split on this side as well. So she's in pretty rough shape. The side doesn't look too bad. We need a lot of hammer and dolly work, I think. Especially right in this area here is a pretty good sized divot. don't know if I could just pop that back out with a little heat maybe. I don't know. We're gonna try it, see what happens. Another decision we need to make is our brakes. That's where they had the master cylinder and the power booster. It's stuck way out. I think we're gonna get away from that. And the only reason I say that is because I would like to use the original column hole in the firewall. But what I think I'm going to do is research the aftermarket between the rails master cylinder with the pedal that goes through the floor, like it originally came from the factory with, but only updated version of that. I think that's our best bet. That way there we can get the remember the accelerator pedal was way over here in the middle. We can get our accelerator pedal back there where it belongs. Our brake pedal won't be in the way of our steering column. I think that's the best way to run with it. We'll just fill these holes, cut some metal, weld some metal back in there, and go from there. I dig pinstripes. I think it gives a classic car or truck that hot rod vibe. I've used a company called Twisted Chrome. They do a super job with these vinyl pinstripes. I think they give it a real cool vibe. I've used these pinstripes on a lot of the vehicles that I've done. I don't get paid to advertise, but if I come across a product that I think is worth the money and does what it says it's going to do, I'd pass it along to you guys. Twisted Chrome, they do a great job with the vinyl pinstripes. I highly recommend you guys check them out. We're going to get the rest of the pieces back in here. We're going to start our mock-up of the fenders and running boards and all that, and get the truck actually back together to see how we're looking as far as fitting it goes. So we'll do that. Okay guys, I got the side mocked up. Front is fitting pretty good. I don't think we're gonna have to do anything in the front here. As far as the running boards go, there is an issue in the back. We've got our 1.5 inches like we talked about in the back. Okay. Running board's just a little long in the back. That's no problem to trim that off. I think that's really all we got to do, other than right here. I think we got to trim this. I want this to fit tight. I'm not sure if we're going to weld that or just exactly what we're going to do with that yet. It's not allowing the running board to come up, so we're going to have to trim that back and make that fit right. But everything else seems to line up. The hole still lines up. So I think that's probably what we're going to run into next week, doing this side. Getting this one lined up. I drilled new holes to mount that fender. On that side, we'll do the same thing over here. Make sure both sides are good. Then we can take it apart and tear into the body work. So this week we got a lot of the body panels hammered and dollied. Got most of the dents out of all of them. Started slinging some mud on some of it. Got some of our components painted. We got our motor mounts cleaned up and painted. We got manifolds cleaned up and painted. Not that I'm going to use them. I might see if I can get some black hugger headers on here, but it's really tight in there. I don't know. So I cleaned them up and painted them anyway, just in case. We'll be back at it next week. Hope to see you then, man. Take it easy.